today's R tutorial. My name is Joey. In today's tutorial, we are going to talk about how to access the SQL database in R. Especially we will be using this R package called the R database interface package to collect into and interact with SQL databases. So this is the content of today's tutorial. So first, we will go through some SQL basics. Then we will mainly discuss how to collect to SQL from R, and then how to get data from SQL in R. At last, I will provide the references for further learning and also give an outlook to the future tutorials. So let's first talk about what is SQL. As we know, SQL is short for Structured Query Language, which is a standard language for the database creation and manipulation. So basically, why do we want to use SQL in R, since we can already handle data pretty well in R? So that is because SQL is a pretty domain-specific language designed for storing and managing data. However, R is a general-purpose language. So for everything, you can build machine learning models, you can do the data manipulation, you can basically do everything there. However, if we combine R with SQL, that means we can extract and analyze data for everything. So that is why we want to use SQL in R. So basically, the most widely used SQL interface in R include the DBI, which is short for the database interface, and also this dplyr package. So there are two mechanisms to interact with SQL. The first one is to use this DBI to extract and load data in R, and then use the dplyr to manipulate data. Then the second one is to directly use this dplyr to extract and interact and manage data directly. So in today's tutorial, we will mainly focus on using this DBI to extract the data. Then in the next tutorial, we can probably talk about how to use this dplyr for data extraction and manipulation. So as we know, there are quite a set of SQL engines, so which are the software that can recognize and interpret SQL commands to access the relational database. So this list shows the top database engines based on several scores. As you can see, that there are a few pretty familiar, SQL engines such as the MySQL, the Microsoft SQL Server, and also the PostgreSQL, and also this MongoDB engine. So the table on the right hand side, actually those are the that is the fact sheet for almost all the SQL basic syntax. So for example, we can always query from a single table by using select star from the table, and we can also select the columns or the fields from the table. So later we will use these basic syntax to demonstrate how to interact with SQL from R by using this DBI package. So to collect to a SQL database, first we always need an account with the account name and the password. Then we also need to specify what driver we want to use in order to access the SQL database. Then with those configurations, we can set up the collection with SQL and then do whatever we want with SQL, and at the end we need to disconnect with the SQL collection. So let's take a look how that will work in R. So we're going to demonstrate that in this R script. So first, let's clear all the console and the environment. So here we can see that we do not have any variable in this R environment. And let's use this DBI package and also use the SQLite as the engine. So here, as I just mentioned, we always need to set up a username and the password when we access the SQL database. Of course, we need to know what is the host and also the port of that database, right? So here we use this SQLite as the engine. So here we can see that we have already collect or established this collection. So and we can also use this prompt window to input our username and also password. That's basically how we're going to collect to SQL from R. Then second, let's see what we can do in R in order to get the data from that database. So basically, we are going to use the select syntax as a way to demonstrate that. So let's first collect to a SQL database. So for the simplify this process, actually we just use the memory to mimic the database we're going to select. So here, as we can see right now, we do not have any table in this database yet. So let's just use these empty cars, which is a pretty, familiar and popular database we used before. As an example, let's just write this table into the database, and then let's see what we have in this database. So right now we can see that the empty cars table has been added to this database, and we can also list all the fields, which means the columns of that table, and we can read the entire table into R by using this read table function. So what if we only want to select a part of the table? So we know that by using the select star from empty cars, that means we want to load everything from that table. However, if the table is too large, basically you do not want to load the full table into R. You just want to select a part of them. For example, if you want to select the MPG column or the fields from the database to R, then we can use this one. So basically we will only have this field or this column. And we can of course load multiple columns by using this comma to separate the column names. So here we can have two columns. One is MPG, another one is weight. So if we want to apply a condition on that, we will only want to select the data with CLY equals to 4. So let's see. So here we have all the CLY equals to 4 rows of data. So if we want to select the multiple columns and also apply this condition on the rows, then we can pretty much get something like this. We can also sort the table before loading that into when we load that into R. So basically we can do that by using this order by function. So here we order the rows by this CYL. Then we can also count how many different cylinders in this database. So basically we have 3, which are 4, 6, and 8. As I said, at the end of the the code or the script, we always want to disconnect this collection, so everything will be freed up. So basically, this is how we can interact with SQL in R. So in the next meeting, we're going to talk about how to use dplyr to interact with SQL, which is a more fancy and more than way to access and interact with SQL from R. Yeah, thanks for your attention. See you next time.